Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and it's non-stop election news, updates, and commentary. Finally, this day has come. The polls close at 9 p.m. in New York, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Bitcoin was feeling bullish, topping 70,000 earlier today, and now pulling back just slightly at 68.8. 80 million mail-in voters have already cast their vote. 41% are Democrats and 39% are registered Republicans. The largest majority is over 65 who have taken advantage of the mail-in, and that would be 39%. And that's mostly women, sitting at 53%, leaving 55% who will still go in person on voting day. Some of those early results are going to be coming in from Indiana and Kentucky at 6 p.m. Most of the West Coast will be after 11 p.m. And we learn Pennsylvania, which is a very, very important state, that Pennsylvania County extends voting hours after a software issue with scanning ballots. So probably that won't be in for hours after the West Coast has pretty much wrapped it up. John Deaton had a very good, concise message to everybody after he voted. Have a listen.
It's John Deaton. Today's the big day. Just voted, and I voted for change here in Massachusetts and for the federal government. Listen, no matter what happens, we're going to get a next president. I hope that we unite as a country. Division in this country is the single biggest threat that we face today. And so whoever wins, let's hope that we come together. It's John Deaton. Today's the big day.
Cointelegraph was predicting that Hester Peirce was going to be the next chair for the SEC. I don't think so. I think Hester has said on a lot of occasions that she's going to be ready to do something else. If we do have a change of administration, I personally would love to see Brian Brooks in that position. This video is short and sweet today, but it is also SUI. And yes, I had someone in my comments tell me that I should be calling it SUI. And no, it is SUI. Have a listen.
More people should know how to pronounce it. It's SUI.
It's not like any other blockchain.
Not SUI or SUI.
Our team comes from Facebook, so we're used to building systems for the next billion users. You can submit transaction automatically. The validators will accept it in less than a second, actually 250 milliseconds. Lowest latency in industry.
SUI's superpower is we're designing first principle way, actually thinking about what the centralized application should look like and not presenting all the complexity to the product builders.
SUI's superpower is its developer community. SUI's counterposition. So if people are building on SUI, they want something that other platforms don't have. And so I think like they are especially clever and are really trying to build things that can't be done elsewhere.
It's got an amazing team, probably the best team in industry. Just like Red Bull Racing, now the best team in Formula 1.
SUI. SUI.
We're going to wrap this up with something that was way under the radar. This is a video that was uploaded a couple of weeks ago. It only had 77 views. This is Cassie, Craddock. She's the managing director of Europe, all of Europe. She's been with the company Ripple for 7 years. She talks about how they started out as a payment company, but this journey has now taken an expanded focus where they're going to be an end-to-end digital asset business lifecycle company for banks. Europe has become an important region along with Asia Pacific because of MiCA. They are on the cutting edge of changing the world of fintech. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
It was really great to be invited by the BCB group to talk about interoperability at Money 2020. So as we know, interoperability is the seamless exchange of data and functionality between two different systems. And actually interoperability is going to play a really key and pivotal role in the kind of success of blockchain. What we need to make sure is that when we're thinking about building kind of new blockchain products and services, that these systems talk to one another. Otherwise, we end up in a situation where there's fragmented liquidity. But it's not just from a technology perspective that we need to be thinking about this. From a regulatory perspective as well, we want to make sure that regulators around the world are communicating with each other so that we're not creating regulation in silos. And from a customer perspective, it's been really great to see how Ripple have been taking interoperability really seriously. We know that our customers want to be able to send cross-border payments fast, cheap, and just essentially they get delivered with certainty. And, combining old systems with new systems such as blockchain and being able to do that in a seamless customer experience is really important for our customers and just the broader industry more generally. I've been at Ripple now for 7 years. We started, the company's been going now for over 12 years. And, originally we started out by building a payment product, really solving for the pain points around being able to deliver payments with certainty at a cost efficiency in mind, but also just making sure that payments happen instantly. And so we built a cross-border payment product that leverages XRP and the XRP ledger to be able to do that for our customers. And we provide a single API that allows financial fintech companies to be able to do that, to send cross-border payments instantly. Now we're starting to expand our products and services. So we're now very much focused on building an end-to-end platform for banks, financial institutions to build a digital asset business. Last year, we announced our acquisition of Metaco for $250 million. And custody is a really key piece of infrastructure when you want to build on digital assets. And so, what we're seeing is Ripple are starting to expand into other products and services like tokenization, liquidity, to really provide that end-to-end life cycle from a product perspective. What's really exciting is that a lot of our bank customers on the custody side, such as HSBC and SocGen, they're actually thinking about leveraging, tokenization at the core of their growth plans. So we're expecting kind of more stories around custody and tokenization to really come out in the next few months. Yeah, so we are just about to open our Geneva office in Switzerland, which we're really excited about. The majority of our growth from an organizational perspective is happening in Europe. So we anticipate that the number of people that we have working for Ripple is going to expand. We continue to invest in our custody products on the back of the acquisition, in addition to that, because of the regulatory framework from a MiCA perspective being, helping create certainty around kind of the digital asset ecosystem in Europe, we see this as a really important region for us because actually the majority of our customers are either based here or in Asia Pacific. More customer acquisition, enhancing our products and services, making sure that customer centricity is the heart of everything we do, and really kind of seeing that customer growth journey is something that we're really excited about here. I'm very fortunate. So I actually used to play for Ipswich Town when I worked at Ripple in my early few years here. So I'm very fortunate that I worked for an employer that was, that really took kind of my work-life balance seriously. And it can be quite challenging, right? So we're at conferences all the time, eating, making sure that you're training appropriately is challenging. But actually some of those skills that you learn early on in terms of creating, teams and cultures and, I guess, being competitive in nature, I think those are really great transferable skills that can help in kind of a leadership journey. It's very useful when you're building new products and service and at the cutting edge of innovation like we are at Ripple.